there's two more. They're upstairs. They're not upstairs anymore. I thought they were. Oh!
I know you're here.
Maybe that's not even doing anything.
Just give up. Let's do this.
No, 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 no. Yeah, that's right. I fucked your arm up, didn't I? God damn it. I took some damage there. That's too bad. Ah, God. Where's the inventory? There we are. Is that all you got, man? I mean, granted, it fucked me up pretty well, so I guess I can't brag too much. Alright, and then there's this guy. Ooh. Those actually might be helpful. Those are braced, studded, yeah, there we are. There was one other thing. This one. Right, okay, so left leg and right arm. Where's the right arm? Damn it, where's the right arm? There it is. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm assuming this is probably going to be the start of a new video. So, something you guys should know is that I was planning on doing the quest involving the military frequency called fire support, but I could not figure out where I'm supposed to go to be able to listen to the frequency. Like, I guess I picked it up somewhere, but I went to various different locations where I remember first having it, and I can't seem to pick it up. So I'll just have to hope that eventually I'll come across it, and then when I do, we'll do the mission. But so since all that is not happening, and this quest is glitched, glitched to all hell, I don't really want to do any more settlement stuff. I've been doing quite a few of those lately, and I feel like it might be getting kind of boring. There's not really any sort of story value out of it. So we're going to go to Diamond City now, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. We're almost there, too. Whoa. And I just got a laser rifle. Fuck yeah. Okay, let me see. How good is the laser rifle? That's okay. It's actually better than this gun in terms of damage, but do I really have that much ammunition for it? Not really. So I'll save it for... Okay. I'll save it for, you know, Securitrons or whatever the hell. So there was security over there. Human security. Not quite. Okay, just keep... Actually, let's go and talk to the guy. Hey.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow the signs.
Oh, there's signs? Okay, so we're in Newberry. And technically, I don't really need to follow the signs. I have my Pip-Boy, but, you know. I like to not have to constantly look down at it all the time. I don't actually need to. I have the... I'm an idiot. I have the, you know, little mini-map sort of thing down at the bottom. I don't need to look at my Pip-Boy. Though, I can unlock this real quick.
Yes.
Nothing else? Oh, fuck the coffee cup. I don't need a trench coat. Okay, back to finding Diamond City. I feel like this is going to be similar to Rivet City in that sense. Really, it's kind of funny. A lot of Fallout 4 is kind of, I would say repeating, but just having a lot of very similar sort of structure to Fallout 3 in terms of, like, there's the one big city, there's a bunch of little stuff. You know, there's not really any other city that rivals it by any stretch. Whereas, I mean, granted, I guess New Vegas had New Vegas, but it also had a lot of other places that were, you know, decent in size. This is really the only thing, and then it's just like little tiny settlements that barely even stretch out at all.
Nothing to see here.
Well, there's you. I see you. Are you calling yourself nothing? Do you really have that low self-esteem, man?
Here we go.
Oh. Fuck. This is not working. Kill it. Kill that bastard. Jesus, are you serious? Good God, this thing is... Oh my God, there are so many of them. Alright, there we go. Really, guy? You're just kind of standing there letting it kill you. That's really, really embarrassing for you, man. Step it up. But yeah, this gun was not doing shit against those guys. Which is weird, you'd expect it to. God, are we almost there? Okay, here we are.
Open the gate. Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just
Was she
lock me
mocapped?
out.
These are very precise movements. She seems like she's mocapped.
You want into Diamond City, right?
Just traveling through.
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
I like this girl.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
This place, Diamond City. What is it?
Oh, the Green Jewel? She's a sight. Everyone who's anyone in the Commonwealth is from here, settled here, got kicked out of here. A big wall, some power, working plumbing, schools, and some security goons are what make Diamond City the big monster it is. Oh, love it or hate it. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's go.
Alright then.
Hey,
You coming?
Just point me to it.
hey there.
What is it?
What are you thinking about?
I've worn out a lot of shoe leather since I joined the Minutemen.
That's all for now.
Alright, never
All
mind.
right.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to lose this
Piper,
girl, so...
Who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
Is that a
scrapped for
statement, Mr.
parts.
McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
I mean, I don't know you. This is like they're telling me to take a stand here. I don't know. I like this girl's personality. She's got attitude. So,
Always
sure.
believed in freedom of the
Anyone
press. It's one of the foundations of a free society.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No, no, no. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about, anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
Let's ask him about Diamond City a little bit.
What is this place, anyway?
Why, this is the safest place in all the Commonwealth, with the strongest community and highest standards of living available. We have stores, doctors, schools, power, running water, and the Wall as our sacred protector. You'll learn more about the Wall soon, I'm sure. But I was talking about you. Come on now, what brought you all the way out here?
Just looking for something?
Oh, what is it you're looking for?
I don't know. This guy's... Clearly he's got some, corruption going on with him. I don't know if I want to give him something to hold against me. Let's just say a missing person.
Who would I talk to about finding a missing person?
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
Well, sure. And a mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot. Now, I have to get going. I'm sorry, Diamond City Security doesn't have time to help, but I'm sure Mr. Valentine charges a reasonable fee.
This is ridiculous. I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security always shrivels away when talk of missing persons
I've had
comes
enough
up?
of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Ooh. Alright, you know what? I guess the settlement stuff kind of gave me a skewed perspective on what this game was. This is what I was looking for. I was wondering how much the production value is going to step up, and that was really, really something. Like, for most games, that's not that big of a deal, but for Fallout, especially considering what we saw in terms of facial and character animations with Fallout 3 and New Vegas, that wasn't... that was not mo-capped, but that... or at least I don't think it was. But that was still really impressive. I mean, I don't know. I really like that. I thought that was really cool. I like that, it established characters in a way that, was that of almost like a cutscene. I don't know. I know I'm like jerking off all over the game right now, but I just thought that was really cool. Anyway.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
Piper's done this before?
All the time. Thing is, sometimes she's bluffing, and sometimes there really is a group of 50 raiders just over the hill screaming for blood. So I usually just let her in. Not this time, though. Mayor's on the warpath. Anyway, welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
Hey, Sullivan.
I'm just the gate guard. If you need anything, you need to talk to the mayor.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Who was the guy I need to talk to? Detective Nick something. Talk to Valentine's Detective Agency. So I think it was Nick Valentine. And I also got something else, didn't I? Story of the Century. Go to Piper's office. You know, as a father, you'd think that he'd want to immediately find out what's going on with his boy, but we're gonna go ahead and talk to Piper. I don't know. I like this character.
Mayor McDonough has always been against the Minutemen. I never quite understood why.
Well, maybe we can find out while we're trekking along Diamond City. And it's very foggy, and it's also 45 frames per second, which isn't nice.
Sales.
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences.
Alright, hold on a second. I want to go ahead and change something. I thought I already did this, but it doesn't seem like the subtitles are on. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Could have sworn that I did that.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Snatch you in the night. Ah.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone, and we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
The Synthetic Truth. Alright, let's take a look at that. What would it be? Miscellaneous? Synthetic Truth. Okay, read this. Alright, October 2289. Piper, right? Okay. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied the sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's, programmed Japanese, to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful, the ordering and eating of noodles is one of many shared human experiences. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own mayor, McDonough, what does that say? Sidle? Okay, well, sidle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229 as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed, thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrences exclusive interview. Oh, I was there all right, sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now, 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall, we all were, so what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into town earlier that day, said he was from out west. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just wonderful. Until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and in the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on, must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face all in an instant, and then his cheeks started twitching, kind of funny. And I remember watching him clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing is, of course, is the infamous event known as the Broken Mask. When the people of the Commonwealth learn for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans. Since, after he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people. Shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running. They opened fire, and Mr. Carter kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead, crazy man. Sure enough, God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths. We realized it wasn't a man at all. It was... Then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere. Among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still, others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery. It was a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night, in the same spot that Mr. Carter the synth went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people at Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race, they were wrong. Are we? That was really long, but that was very informative and actually is pretty helpful, honestly. So, okay. The, shit, what were they called? This is embarrassing. What were they called? Sorry about that. The Institute is what I was thinking of. Also, he's reading it. That's pretty cool. The Institute, it basically creates synthetics. And to this day, we still don't know what they do. So, I don't know. I don't know why they would be taking Sean for whatever reason.
Read the public for the hard questions.
Just seems very odd, you know? We found Diamond City Market.
Talk to Abbott at the wall.
Things. It's that secretary of his. Her and her perfect.
See Abbott at the wall. Is that Miscellaneous? Oh,
Here.
okay.
The mayor's secretary. Come
You there.
on, Ma.
Talk
I
some
cut her hair
sense into
myself,
my
and I know
nitwit
human hair.
son. Madonna's secretary, is she a synth?
Maybe I should just...
I
No
don't
idea.
know.
You don't know. What? Born without a brain between your ears?
You just said that no one could tell the difference, Ma. He don't know if Geneva's a sin, and neither do you. So could you lay off?
Don't you talk to your mother that way, Johnny.
Around here, we call your haircut the scav special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Yeah,
Awesome.
be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right, take a seat.
I will do just that. All right, I wonder if there's like new hair. No, it's just the same. Oh, that's too bad. I was thinking it was going to be like there was going to be new hair to try out or something. Well, if I'm being completely honest, I actually like the hairstyle I got going on right now. I might change it at some point. I wouldn't be totally against doing some sort of outdoorsman kind of thing where, you know, as time goes on, his hair grows out and his beard grows and stuff like that. But at the moment, I think I want to keep the hair the way it is, but maybe give him a little bit more facial hair. Yeah, see right here. Also, is there... Oh, yeah, there's the burn. The burn gets covered up, actually, by the facial hair. That's pretty interesting. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead and add a little bit extra facial hair to him. But I think that's all we're going to do. Yeah. But it's good to know I can change hair whenever I want. Okay, what?
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
That's pretty funny.
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
This guy is so upset. Let's talk.
I need some supplies for the road.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
Oh, he's got ammunition too. What else do you got, man? Shipment of rubber. Short syringe rifle. Why would I need a syringe rifle? That's an odd thing to be selling. Alright, let's go ahead and give you the switchblade. How much money? Okay, you got some money. You can afford this stuff. I don't know why you'd want it, but we're gonna sell you a couple of weapons. 'Cause reasons. Oh, the bladed tire iron's actually really strong. I am very surprised by that. I was not expecting something that powerful. Well, let's go and sell him some of the drugs I have. Is that going to be in here? Yeah, okay, jet. We're going to keep one jet just in case with the character back at... What am I thinking of? The character back at Sanctuary. Is there anything else I want to give this person? Or do I want to go ahead and just... Oh, the buff out too. Maybe give him a couple things for dirty water. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and take like a stim pack. That's a lot. That's not necessary. Yeah, I'm not going to spend that much.
You read the paper? Damn synths. Hiding among us.
Do yourself a favor and just say
Oh, is this Takahashi?
It's all he understands.
Tell me a joke. What are you saying?
Yes. Oh, okay. I can take noodles. Yeah, I don't want that many noodles. I'll take one. And I will give you, in return, some cram. You want cram, don't you? Of course you do. Oh, actually, that's not that valuable. I'm getting ripped off here, aren't I? $30 for noodles? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright.
Bartender.
Protection from
Right here.
Commonwealth.
Takahashi.
If that means, would I like a drink? The answer is yes. Yeah, whatever. Just make it strong.
Maybe you could have some soup broth. I mean, that's really all you can really get from this guy. No. No, leave me alone.
Diamond City surplus. Everything
I like that, though. That's very immersive. Like, that's one thing that the previous games didn't do, is have your companions interacting with other people consistently. This guy was reading a newspaper earlier after I picked one up. He, you know, just interacted with that dude. This wasn't on camera, but he was talking to somebody at a settlement that I protected, and he introduced himself, and he was like, "How are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm doing fine. How are you?" Like, it was really weird because it wasn't like anybody in particular. It was just like a settler. It was just like a regular person. So I thought that was really cool. I don't know, just for, I keep on saying it, but just for immersion, that's really additive, and I think it's really neat, and that they would go through all that effort just to do something that some people might not even notice. You know, I think that's really awesome. Okay, I'll eat some cram.
Trade for all Diamond City right here.
Need
You?
some custom
I don't know
hardware?
you.
We
Just
got
keep
a
your
free
distance.
workbench for all
Okay.
your modifications. Scopes.
One Statue of David impression coming up.
Good. Good. Now just to answer me one simple question. Are you human? Because I will not serve a synth.
Should I be a dick about this? I feel like I should be a dick about this. I'm gonna be a dick about
I'm
this.
Jangles, the moon monkey.
That's just what a synth would do. Ducking the question. We don't serve your kind here.
It was a
Myrna.
joke.
I said we don't serve your kind here, you synth. Trying to tell me you're human now?
Human as the day I was born.
Well, you do look human enough. But I'll be watching you. I have eyes like a... Well, they're good eyes. Got it? All right. We can do
Were you
business,
gonna say
but no
synth?
funny stuff.
What kind of business you running here anyway?
We buy and sell anything and everything. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The robot takes care of customers at night. Only one I trust to do it. At least I know he's a machine.
I'll take a
Okay.
look. Sure.
Odds and ends.
Alright, so I can sell you things then, like actual stuff that I have. Awesome. You don't really have much ammunition to speak of, but that's okay. She has a lot of, Oh, wow. That's very, very expensive, though. I'm good. But yeah, she doesn't have a lot of caps to speak of, honestly, but that's okay. Alright, what should I sell you, lady? I think I have an abundant... Yeah, I have an extra, shotgun. And it doesn't seem like the, like, degradable weapons thing is really a factor anymore, which I'm kind of disappointed by, if I'm being totally honest, but, you know. Oh well. God damn it, a lot of this stuff is really valuable. And, like, I'm selling it for, like, $4 or something. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. I'll get rid of the drifter outfit. I don't care about that, but I'm taking my guns back. Fuck you, lady. As a matter of fact, I'm taking my hat, too. Screw you. Yeah, you take those things.
Why buy just an ordinary piece of wood?
New guy,
A
am I
sword
right?
Is a custom-made piece of genuine.
Depends on who's asking.
Name's Arturo. I sell protection if you're looking to buy.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem. Anyway, let's get back to you and what kind of protection you need.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self-defense at its best.
I need the inexpensive kind. Do you have that by chance? Holy shit. That is a lot of money. Okay, can I sell you these things for, like, how much is this? Oh, okay, so I can sell him straight up. No, maybe not. Okay, no. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not selling this stuff. Like, there's got to be, like, a relationship system, right? Where, like, the more I know somebody, the better money I'll get for it, because I'm not selling it, like, by 10%.
Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
Alright, calm down.
Sheffield.
I got one.
Need a drink. Nuka-Cola.
Drink some water.
He wanted a Nuka-Cola. What's the big deal?
Nuka-Cola. So thirsty.
Here you go.
Alright.
Look at you, being nice to someone.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I think that's another thing. Maybe not... I was saying before, probably in the last part, how I wanted to make this guy somewhat of a paragon that kind of descends into moral ambiguity as the game goes on, but maybe I don't want to do that. I'm liking a lot of the sarcastic answers I've been getting, so maybe I'm more of a smartass. I think still I want to make some morally ambiguous choices on occasion if possible, but... Okay, I was thinking maybe I could go into crafting, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% on how I want to do things now.
Hey, man. Got a lot of chems here if you need something to help you relax.
Looking for work.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated fern if you find any. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking rat X or rat away.
Sweeten the deal with some money, and I might be interested.
You strong-arming me?
God damn it.
Cool. 100 caps, that's all you get.
Sure.
Mutated fern. Sounds good.
Cool.
Alright, works for me. I would have liked a little bit more money, but, you know, I don't care if some stoner dislikes me. Fuck him. Like, I don't care. That's fine. If it were somebody more important, I might be a little bit more upset about that. But I'm okay with the guy who's addicted to chems being a little bit annoyed with me.
Good luck finding.
Is everybody going to bed or something?
One thing worth buying in a dugout inn. And that's the booze.
Leave
Man's
me
gotta eat.
alone.
What can I say?
Oh, alright. Well, fuck me then.
Bar in the old theater district.
Alright, should we go ahead and talk to this lady? I feel like that should be the next step in this whole deal.
Combat zone.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. The combat zone. I'd stay clear if I was you.
And immediately the game's like, yeah, you should go there. This is security, and I bet that's probably where Detective Valentine is. That's pretty funny, though. There's a detective in this game.
Well, hello.
Hi.
What? What's
I
wrong?
want to be left alone.
Why?
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad?
How big is this place? Local map. Jeez. Holy shit, this place is gigantic.
That's a fair
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna get away from the copyrighted music.
Don't bother, pal. I ain't
For obvious reasons. Okay, so we're gonna talk to her, Piper. Hi there. Give me a second. I'm just gonna look around your store real quick.
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Nat.
You can't stop the press.
I'm not trying to, but okay.
Hey, Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and the fish out of water look... dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you.
Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
Ooh, a new companion.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Jesus. Maybe we should be a dick
Here's
again.
your headline. Local man says no.
Gonna be like that, huh? Smart ass. Fine. We'll do this later, but I want that interview, got me?
Hey,
All right.
You ready for that interview now, Blue?
All
Sure.
right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Non-existent. Nah.
Family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yep.
The war? Which war?
The one that gave us this lovely landscape of demolished buildings and nuclear radiation every 10 feet? You're telling me you saw everything before they blasted it into pieces?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Are you fucking serious?
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame ya. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
Why do you care?
This is news. No one else in Diamond City may care about the missing, but my paper does.
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
Let's go and ask her opinion on it.
Institute? Who were they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth. No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over. Synths. Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work. Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double. A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now,
Shit.
not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
They make synthetic people?
That's right. There are two major kinds you have to watch out for. The first is an obvious fake. Skin looks like plastic, skeleton might even be showing. You see groups of them scouring the Commonwealth, killing people and scavenging what's left. I reported on University Point a while back. Whole town got cleaned out. The second type of synth is the real deal. With skin, blood, warm smiles, and guilty glances, just like a good old-fashioned human. So, do you think they could be involved? The Institute, or one of their agents?
I mean, I have no idea what they would have used for a fucking infant, but yeah, I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Wait, people just ignore kidnappings out here?
Yeah, Blue, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is gonna get taken. Maybe not someone you know, but someone. And people just say, well, could have been worse. Could have been killed by raider attacks, or super mutants, or feral ghouls. They just give up. So I want my readers to hear what keeps you going. Maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
Well, obviously getting revenge isn't exactly the right answer for this sort of question. One day at a time might, like, for what I'm doing, it kind of makes sense because I've been really, really slow to getting to the story, but,
Hello?
I don't know, I feel like
Anyone home?
that's gonna go against, just sort of the emotion of this, so we're gonna say don't lose
No
hope.
matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I find her infinitely more interesting than I find, Preston.
General, do you have a minute?
Sure.
Anytime, Preston.
Look, I know I put you in an almost impossible position when I asked you to lead the Minutemen. I didn't have any right to ask you to take that on. I guess I was kind of desperate at that point. I still don't know why you said yes. If it was for me, or for the Commonwealth, or for some other reason. It doesn't really matter. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you've done. We've got a long road ahead of us, for sure. But I don't doubt that you're the leader the Minutemen needed.
Thanks, Preston.
Thank you, General. I've taken up enough of your time. We'd better get back to it.
Hey.
Point it out. Yeah?
What are your thoughts
Relationship.
on our relationship?
You know how to handle yourself. I'll give you that.
What are you thinking about?
If everyone was willing to pick up a rifle and protect his neighbor, the Raiders wouldn't stand a chance.
Don't get me wrong, like, the guy has a good overall, like, compass on, you know, his morals. Like, he seems like a good dude, but he's so, like, stale, and he's like a fucking cardboard cutout of an actual person. He just has no personality. He's just kind of there.
General?
I like the guy, but as a companion, I feel like Piper will be more interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and dismiss him, at least for now.
It's time for us to part ways.
Yeah, head back to Sanctuary Hills.
I'll head home. Don't get yourself into trouble out here by yourself.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Piper.
You.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Sure. Let's go.
Will do.
Cool. Alright, let's take a look at the perk. Alright, this seems like a relatively new perk. I decided to go ahead and purchase it just because it seems like it could actually be very helpful. I've used VATS a decent bit so far in this game, and I've found that, I don't know, my chances of hitting a critical aren't that high, and maybe this will give me a better chance at hitting that critical. I'm not really sure. But at the very least, you know, I have a better chance at doing some damage, right? And another thing is there is no level cap, so I've said this before, if it is a waste of a perk, I'll just wait until I level up next time. Anyway, so we got Piper with us now. So I can just take any of this stuff then, huh? Well, I think that, well, I'm gonna go up here real quick. Take the desk fan. Piper's Terminal. This should be interesting. Okay, that's the article. This one was long as all hell, man. Yeah, let's go back. Reader complaints file. Honor the Wall. In your most recent edition, your paper failed to acknowledge in any way the contribution of the mighty Wall in the defense of our town against last month's super mutant attacks. I find this extremely offensive and will not be purchasing another copy until such respect is publicly corrected. Published response: we honor the efforts of all those involved in the defense of our great city, from our valiant guards to the mighty Wall. Personal response: dear Whack Job, 2 members of Diamond City Security died defending this town. Okay. Alright, happy story. I find choice of topics sad. How about happy story? Maybe something about nice bar. Okay, so this person doesn't know how to spell or use grammar. Published response. Thank you for your feedback. Our stories are selected for relevance and importance to the Diamond City populace. Personal response. Vadim, no story about your bar is going to end happily. Alright, for shame. Ooh. Your paper is just trying to drum up fears about synths to increase sales. You should be ashamed of yourself. Published response. Thank you for your concern. Our paper makes significant efforts to ensure all our stories are accurate and free from editorializing. Personal response. Thank you for your concern. I hope you get snatched. Ooh. Public Perspectives Archive. Okay. Dear public, I am torn between two loves. On one hand, I have my profession. Every moment I spend with the young up-and-comers for whom I work brings such joy. On the other hand, I have my coworker. Wise, patient, debonair. Many suggest that I am not lively enough for him, but I can picture life with no other. I long to confess my feelings for him, but my life is my work. Trying to add a relationship, it would simply shortchange everyone. I must choose, public, but who? Dear pair, love is rare. Two, doubly so. Make it work. You work in the same building for shuck's sake. Shuck. Okay. Teen troubles. Dear public, me and my little girl have been on our own for a long time now. She's the most important thing in my life, but lately it seems like she's not as interested in hanging out with her father. I understand. I'm never going to say papa. That's not a word I say. So, sorry. I understand she's got to grow up someday, but I'm not ready to let her go. What do I do to make sure I don't lose my little girl? Dear Troubles, your girl's becoming her own person. Let her make decisions and screw up. Maybe throw some extra caps her way so she can take her friends out for noodles more often. Then, when she's ready, she'll come to you. Desperate in Diamond City. I've been living in Diamond City for years now, but have never been able to land a girlfriend. I wear nice clothes and give them free drinks, but they just seem to think I'm some sort of creep. My boss says I've got a face only a mother could love, and I think he's right. I feel like I'm out of options. Should I take the plunge and change my face? Dear Desperate, ever tried talking to these girls? You should give it a go. No more trying to buy your way to affection. You need to earn it. Yeah, maybe you should, get some surgery to develop a personality. Sleepwalking the beat. I got this job, it pays the bills, but lately it's making it so I can't sleep at night. Things have been so tense, I'm getting worried that if something doesn't change, I might slip up and get myself or someone else hurt. Any advice? Dear Beats, sounds like you need to relax more. I know after a hard day solving other people's problems, I like to grab a Nuka-Cola, pull out a stack of comics, and read till I pass out. Give it a try. Alone in the upper stands. Dear public, I could use a friend. Everyone in this town is either jealous of me or afraid of me because of how I look and who I work for. I'm not willing to compromise who I am just so people will like me more, but it just gets so lonely. But you seem like a smart girl, public. Any chance you want to grab a drink sometime? Dear alone, going to have to take a rain check on that drink, but your instincts are good. New friends crop up in the most unlikely places. You just need to search them out. Alright. I gotta say, this game, I know, here we go again, but this game does a great job at world building. Like, better than the other ones do, I would even say. It's just like, it's doing a great job at just kind of establishing just that these people are people. In previous games, it didn't feel so much like that. It was kind of static, almost. Whereas this one just, I don't know, it feels more organic and more human and more real. Obviously, I've played a very small amount, so that might change, but
all we gotta do is offer.
That's at least so far. Okay, what's the military cap for? What does that do for me? Absolutely nothing. Great to know. Okay.
Hey, Nat.
Watch your back.
Hey.
Institute could
What
be
can
right behind you.
thoughts?
Thoughts?
Your thoughts?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, if you need anything proofread.
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
It's hard to say at the moment. I think I need you to show me you're not just out here for yourself.
Okay.
Oh, nothing.
Sure.
Well, you said
Hey.
that you could lighten the load, so I'll give you some stuff to hold on to. Maybe give you something better to wear, because that does not seem like it would be very protective. Do I have any more? I don't think I do. Shit. Loungewear. The militia hat. Yeah, I really don't have anything that would provide any sort of protection. That's too bad. Shit. Yeah, that's too bad. Maybe I can give her a weapon, though. I don't know if she has anything for herself. So I'll give her the tire iron. And I will give her the 10 mil. And maybe also give her... I don't know. The hunting rifle. Yeah. So you got some stuff to work with now, so you're welcome. You know, you can thank me, or not. I guess it's really up to you. Okay, there was a... Here, this door.
It's big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens.
Whoa.
But it's home.
What the hell?
What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Hey,
Put
hey,
the
hey.
gun down now.
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Kyle,
Jesus.
no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Fuck, man.
Officer?
I need you to step away, Scabber.
Excuse me.
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
It's gonna be a hell of a way to remember him. It would be a real shame if somebody were to, you know, strip him of his clothes.
What happened?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
Move along.
Excuse me.
My God. Kyle.
What's
It says it's padded, which
still
makes me
standing
think.
around for? Go
Okay,
back
I'm
to
just.
your own damn business.
I'm just gonna take this. Okay, that's all. Okay, it's not necessary. I'll drop it again. Okay. Yeah. Sorry for your troubles, man. Terrible thing that happened to him. Okay. Things did not work out the way they were supposed to right there. Oh.